National Chianti Day. The first Friday in September each year ushers in a celebration worthy of a toast. National Chianti Day recognizes the most recognized red wines from the Tuscany region of Italy. Always leading with the Sangiovese grape, the ruby red wine is famous worldwide. Winemaking in some form or another has existed in Italy for thousands of years. In fact, the discovery of ancient traces of wine in a 6,000-year-old jug in Sicily suggests that people have been making wine in the country since before the recorded human history. The first recording of wine from the Chianti region stems from the 13th century. It is during this period that wines from the Chianti Mountains started to come into prominence. Those wines became so popular that they necessitated the formation of the League of Chianti in the 14th century. Today, we know Chianti is one of the deepest and most complex red wines in all of Italy. But that wasn't always the case. In fact, Chianti may have started out its life as a white wine. As essential to Italian cuisine as olive oil, Chianti Classico is a dry red wine that is medium to full body, flexible with many cuisines and pairing particularly well with robust dishes like barbecue and grilled meats. We produce 5 videos per week, so please click on the like button and subscribe to see future videos. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Because Chianti Classico is the authentic taste of Tuscany and the ultimate expression of the region, the wines have a natural affinity to Italian dishes like pasta, carbonara, or pizza. Chianti Classico is especially ideal for two countryside-inspired Tuscan delicacies based on tomatoes and the concentrated flavors of day-old bread. This rooster tells you you're holding either a bottle of Chianti Classico or Chianti Classico Reserva. That rooster finds its way onto about 35 million bottles of wine every single year. It can be made in just one place in the world, specifically in central Tuscany in the mountain air-cooled hills between Siena and Florence by the Monte Chianti. Chianti Classico is legally defined by its aromas of wild berries, violet, iris, earthiness, and spices, as a savory wine with noticeable tannins and a fair amount of acidity. When those traits are guaranteed in every bottle, then the wine is labeled with a black rooster. There are few Italian wines that carry the reputation that Chianti has boasted for so many years. In the pantheon of Italian red wines, there's perhaps only Barolo, the king of wines, that can match Chianti for pure name value. For more savory and earthy expression, look for the word Riserva. Chianti Classico Reserva demands that the wine be aged an additional 2 years and will develop subtle balsamic and espresso notes during that time. These hedonistic wines work brilliantly with stews and braised dishes. The wine has been a mainstay of the industrial industry for centuries, and it's so important that the industry as a whole went into a period of meltdown when a group of producers decided to mess with the formula during the 1970s. Gasp. The world of Chianti was rocked in the 1970s. After several centuries of sticking to the same standards, a few Chianti producers decided to rock the boat by completely changing the way that they make the wine. Too much disco. Dubbed the Super Tuscans, these wines cater to more international taste, and they caused a great divide in the Chianti-loving community. Some lauded them for their individual qualities and great taste. Others lambasted them because their production didn't follow the rules that were in place for Chianti. For several years, these wines weren't allowed any sort of DOC classification. Their production methods didn't match those of traditional Chianti, so they couldn't carry the DOC label.